Okay. If you guys can hear me or can see this live stream again, maybe some of you guys can post a comment. I'm so sorry I screwed this up again. Hopefully I'm back, but I'm not entirely sure that I'm live. Anyways, so here we go. All right, let me go to our demo environment. So let me pause this for a second. There we go. All right, let me go to our demo environment here. I'm gonna log in as myself. I'm gonna show you a couple of things that I think is interesting that can help you. And I'm gonna sign in. Okay, so this is our dashboard. The left-hand side has a bunch of studios and configuration tools that you can use to build your own flow. We have an agent dashboard for you to go and adjudicate all of the applications that are coming through. So today I'm gonna show you how to build one of these products. So this morning I've attempted to build a product. I'm gonna do it again this time around. So let's say I'm gonna go to our product studio, which is where I am now. I'm gonna click on add a product. So I'm gonna say this is a LinkedIn Live second show on May 26, 2026. And I'm gonna build a mortgage product. So I'm gonna take one of these mortgage POS, point of sale templates that we have built and create a product. So here we are, took less than a second. Our product ID is 333, it's in draft mode. And I'm gonna click into this product ID. All right, so we take a canvas styled approach here for you to edit or build your product. So on top there are pages you can page through as a navigational piece. There's like 20 some odd pages in here. You can see the content changes on a page by page basis. These drop downs, fields are all available for you to modify. And here we have a plaid widget on page My Loan 3. And continue on, there's even pages to show you how to build or how to upload documents and things like that. So on the left-hand side are all the variables, widgets, and controls you can put onto the page. For example, if you don't like current address dash state, you can just drag it off the page and it will rest on the left-hand side, and that field is off the page. You can drag it back onto the page, and it'll get snapped back onto the page. So you can create as many customizations as you need. You can move the things around, it doesn't really matter, and you can always save your changes before you launch the product. So, and you may ask, well, how do I make a decision, right? This is just a form taker, but let's just say on page 3, when you're comfortable with all the fields and you're ready to make some decisions, we have some configurations on the right hand side. You can tweak the header, tag, footer, any buttons that you want to reconfigure, or you can play around with rules. So how this works is that upon the continue button, you can then call Equifax, maybe a TransUnion, even Zest AI, if you like, to pull some decisions together. And the decision trees are all built by you, or I've built one already. So let's use this credit risk decision tree as an example. All right, so I'm gonna save that real quick. And how this works is that you can go to our rules studio and attach one of these decision trees like what I have just done now as part of the product build out, or you can build one yourself. So I'm gonna go to our rules studio real quick and bring up that credit risk decision tree, number 56. And here we have, again, a canvas styled, a presentation here. So I'm gonna zoom in just a couple of clicks here. So the starting point is the continue button on page 2 or 3 on that mortgage POS build out. And then I can start going into the first decisioning process. So this morning I added OFAC from CRS, but I I preserved Vantage 4 and FICO 10. So I'm going to take this one off and maybe change the name a little bit, score check. So you can modify these rules as you go forward. And this is an and condition, meaning that both of these conditions must satisfy in order for this application to go through. So I'm going to update this rule, and this rule node is updated. Okay, and if it passes this node, it'll go into the yes path, which then goes down to a ZAI called out. So here we can call it ZAI, and you may have built a custom model with them, and you can call out this model number, and you can change this to whatever criteria you want. So I'm gonna save that out. And you can just keep on going. We don't mind that you build a 5-layer decision tree. It doesn't really matter. But at the end of the day, these decisions all have to end with a decline, approve, or maybe review, need some additional documents, kind of a process. Okay. So now this tree is attached to this product we're building here. So now you're ready to go. So you can hit this preview button, and it'll show you what it looks like on preview mode. So you can walk through all the pages, whether you're on mobile or desktop, you can see what it looks like, and you can play around with it before you launch this product. So you can save this, you can publish this, and let's say ready to go. Let's launch. I mean, it's probably going to give me an error message saying that, hey, there's some stuff that you need to do on page 2, which is the page I'm on now. So what that really means is that once I've connected the decision tree, the decision tree has outcomes: approve, decline, whatever it might be. And these outcomes all have a name. So you need to assign, let's just say, you need to assign these outcomes, right? So there might be a decline page here, credits too low, maybe wrap up. Super prime will go to page 3. So some of these yes nodes, prime, super prime, based on the decision tree end node, will move the application forward. Let's see if it will save or publish. And if they are getting declined, we saved and published successfully. Let's just go back to page 2, make sure. If you get a decline, we can send them off to a skip all the tabs or pages, go all the way to a decline node. Okay. All right. Thank you, Henry. Thank you, Henry. Thank you. Next time it will be smoother. All right. So now that we have linked decisioning and the decision outcome to specific pages, it will fly over to the specific pages. We're ready to go. Because I published this, we enabled a couple more things here. So if I go to settings, you can change the title of the page. You could require accounts to reapply. There's lots of configurations that Henry, for example, Jones, will happy to walk you through this, and we have some automation built in as well. If they don't respond or incomplete status for more than 20 days or 30 days, whatever it might be, we can automatically withdraw the application for them for compliance reasons. And you can launch this application and put it right behind your apply button. I'm going to show you what the URL is. Or you can embed this as a plugin to your checkout experience. You can add some more scripts in here to fire certain pixels, to track certain things. But most importantly, if you have a mobile app or some other UI that you don't want to use our out-of-the-box UI, you can design your own, whether it's a mobile app or UI, and plug right into page by page. So remember, we were messing around with About Me 1 or 2, right? Address, state, zip code. You can literally have that mobile app page or your UI experience sit right on top of the page. So you don't have to build any of the backend stuff. It's just a UI presentation if you want to use your own UI experience. So this is all ready to go. If I go back to the product studio, you can literally take this URL, put it under your apply button on your website, or you can start an application and off you go, right? This is the starting of the application. So it took a couple of minutes to build one of these applications, and you're ready to go. These logos, colors, all could be replaced. If you go into the studio theme, we kind of had this little preview earlier. Here's the application itself. You can do your own branding. You can change your logos. You can insert some CSS. Color, font, all that stuff is configurable. As you can configure anything you want from these pages. layout, appearance, even the roundness of the progress bar or the buttons are all could be configured. So all of this is available for you to use today. You can build your product, you can launch it immediately, get it published, and you can ready to take applications and make decisions. You might wonder, how do we configure those SAIs and Equifax? You can go to our integrations panel. We got just about everybody under the sun, from KYC, KYB perspective, credit bureau. If you're building commercial credit bureaus and things like that, have at it. We have all of these commercial bureaus already integrated. If you want to use Socure, Sentilink, Proof, add data for you to do PII or pseudo PII verification, have at it. We just integrated base layer. You can use that as well for MLA and all that stuff. We have Loan Pro, Virgin, Answer, etc. You can use our own LMS, but if you like Loan Pro, they're great partners of ours, plug in and ready to go. So, and Plaid, of course, right? So we have tons of these, just goes on forever. Any of your favorite third-party plugins, we probably already got them. If you want to do auto lending, we have all these guys already integrated. So to integrate one of these guys, we resell all of these folks, or you can actually just go in and click on manage, go to configurations and put your own keys in here. We don't mind. You're putting your own stuff in there, and you can do some simple mapping, and this third-party integration, it's already done, ready to go. You can make decisions, you can call and pull credit right away. Okay. So I know some of you guys came here for some AI demonstrations. So I'm going to go to our agent dashboard, and my favorite guys, David Perkins, all these guys are fictitious testing accounts. And I'll go into application ID 6217. Here's his PII information. Again, it's all fictitious testing credentials. And you can see that it passed through True Validate score, some age score, fraud checks for MLA, OFAC, underwriting rules, and whether it completed underwriting and got a offer. This person got a $10,000 offer. So you can walk through all of these information, and we have banking transactions, specific offer tables, any document that we require them to send, contract lists, emails, right? Back and forth emails being sent out, and you can send emails to remind them to complete the application and what have you. So there's tons of stuff here. Activities are all tracked this year. So as an underwriter, you might want to get some quick hits. So on the right-hand side, there's some summaries about this application. You can, of course, SMS or text the client, make notes and so forth. But we have this ArcAI product we introduced to everybody over the weekend. So we presented some simple queries or prompts. So I can click on summarize this application data. So what ArcAI is going to do is it's going to go graph all the information available in our platform, first party, third party, any decisions already made. Give me a summary. So you can see that it's going through a thinking process. Right? I'll start pulling applications information, great. It gives me all of the pertinent information, give me the stage of the application, and give me some finer points about identity verification, credit check, any of the scores that was used, any key variables, right? Income, age, credit line that was approved, and so forth, right? And it's gonna give me some more takes on how many documents there are left to be reviewed or waiting to be uploaded. It'll give me some hot take, just like a credit risk person, right? This variable was used, a significant numbers of delinquency survey. So all of these things are being called out. So you can just take a look at a summary and see where you go from there, right? So, but most importantly, the most urgent thing about this thing is that there are probably a couple of documents that needs to be figured out. So I'm gonna go into the doc section and see that there's a couple of things I need to review. There's a pay stub, so that's great. So I'm gonna see if I can pay stub. I can review these. I can review these real quick and go through the review process, and I think there's a place for me to kind of affirm this. So Start the review process. I think there's a way for me to kind of okay this, or maybe I don't have enough permission, but there's definitely a document that needs to be reviewed, right? So, and he's already signed a promissory note here, which is cool, and whatever consent this person's already consent to is in here as well. And I can request additional documents through an email format and so forth, right? So there are some issues here. So what I can do is can I send a reminder email or SMS to get these documents sorted or uploaded, requested from the applicant? Let's see what it does. What I do know is that it's going to go to the available templates. It's going to pull out templates we've designed here in the template studio. Don't have time to go through that today. And it's going to say, hey, some of these templates are pertinent to what you're doing. So we can send emails to request additional information from the client. So this AI tool is going to help you as a co-pilot to tell you what needs to be done next, and it'll give you some automation with your guide to send out emails or SMS reminders, almost like a little back and forth workflow. You know, your junior processor or your intern, if you will. So it knows the system, it knows all the templates we have in the system. It's going to give you some guidelines or guidance on what to do next. So there's a lot you can do with ArcAI as part of a Copilot to adjudicate this application. I'll leave it here. I'll show you some other stuff that's more interesting. So I'm going to go back to our dashboard. And we also brought our ArcAI tool to Surface. So you can see that there's a button here that's going to launch ArcAI. So at this point, ArcAI understands just about everything in our platform. So you can actually do a lot of different things. So as one of the things we can do is that you can build a simple credit check decision tree. Not going to get there, but I'm going to say, let's build a simple KYC decision tree for me to verify identity. So I'm going to ask ArcAI to help me to create a simple tree which I can use to plug into my underwriting flow. It could be page 2 or page 3. It could supplement that credit risk decision tree that I sort of plug into our mortgage application at that page. So you can see that it's going through identify all of the outcomes, right? Verified, manual review, declined, or needs additional document as the eventual outcome of this tree that it's building. And it's going to use some of the Equifax count variables as an example to build out this tree. And it will lay out this logic. And I guess before I finish, it's already done. So this tree number is 1208, and it gives me a link to kind of take a look at it. So I'm going to click on that, and Rule 1003 is already built. Look at that. It's a great job. All the layouts are perfect. A+ student. So the starting point could be anything. Could be page 2, page 1 of your application, and it's going to use this Equifax count identity verification as a variable, right? It needs to be verified. Perfect. And if it passes that, it's going to go into another decision check to say it's approved, and eventually it'll auto approve this application. But on the not happy side, which is the right hand side, if there's a failure in some of these variables, it's going to request additional document if it's lighter. Otherwise, on this side, I'm just going to move this out a little bit. Oh, move this out a little bit. He may say, you know what, it's good enough, but it's not really good enough, but we need to review. We need to put into a manual review outcome. So the page will skip to a thanks, but please allow us 24 hours to review this stuff, or it's going to give you some recommendation to request additional document. So at this point, it'll skip to a page where you can link up to a page where you can upload identity verification documents and things like that. But it's all automated. Okay, so let me reorganize everything. So that's how easy it is for ArcAI to build this decision tree on your behalf. Usually it'll take me an hour to do, and I've done this for a long time. This thing took about a minute. So it's really speed things up, right? So, and you can take a look at all the historical information as well. Earlier today, I built another tree, and so forth, right? So you can ask more information. How many applications did we get today? Right. So you can ask these ArcAI to sort of figure it out, right? Depending on permission. Okay, so you can lock this stuff down. You can work with our AI engineers to say, hey, ArcAI can do a lot of different things, but it can't really touch PII or summarize PII. So, but it will tell you, hey, go to the reporting API, which we have, go to the dashboard, or ask for administrator to kind of unlock these questions. But at a minimum, it'll do a lot for you guys. Building trees, summarize data, asking questions. You can find more about how this thing works by go to our website, go to resources. I wrote this blog about ArcAI and what you can do with it right on our blog, and you can contact our sales team to get more information, or you can write to us at info@landapi.com. So if there's no questions, then we are good to go. We'll make this video available in our academy, so you can always go back and look at it. But for now, let's conclude this session. Thank you everybody for sitting through this, and I apologize for this morning and also a little bit of hiccup in this session as well. So I'm going to stop live streaming now. Thank you.